Why should I go vegan?
Sure. Do you like to kill or abuse animals?
Well, I'm not abusing them. I'm not killing them. I'm just eating them.
Yeah, you're paying somebody to slaughter an animal for you,
Well,
right?
I buy from organic local farms, so I don't buy from
Right.
like the big corporations like Tyson
It,
or
it, it doesn't matter. You're still paying someone to kill it for you, right? So why should we kill animals if we don't have to do that?
because there are billions upon trillions of animals, especially chickens or cows or pigs in this world. They've been bred so much.
Yeah, that's
If we didn't kill them, it would mess up the ecosystem. That's just the balance. How do you
no,
think our
no,
ancestors survived?
no, that's false. That is utterly false. Most animals, 99% of all animals that we eat are factory farmed, which means they are bred into existence in factories. We are the ones causing all these animals to be bred into existence. We don't take them from the wild. We are causing them to be overpopulated now.
Well, because how do you think our ancestors survived?
Our
They
ancestors,
killed animals.
our ancestors ate shit. They also were cannibals. Should we do that too?
What? How do you know that they were cannibals if you say that they're cannibals?
Because we have evidence that they were cannibals. There's lots of research that some of our ancestors were cannibals. And the point is, this is an appeal to nature fallacy. Just because something happened as in nature doesn't mean we have to do that. We have grocery stores. We don't have to do that anymore.
But how would you feel about having a home farm and killing animals such as chickens?
That's wrong. Stop killing the animals. Leave them the fuck alone. You don't have to eat them, so let them be. Why would you want to kill them for no reason?
For food. It's not for no reason. It's for food.
I understand
To
you're getting
save
for
to
food,
save money, to save money from grocery stores, to have a
right,
sustainable
right.
life.
But you can eat plant-based foods, which are actually cheaper than meat foods, like pasta, beans, rice. Those are way cheaper than any meat. And you can still be vegan. You can still be healthy as a vegan and perfectly fine.
What about vegetarianism? Because veganism is quite extreme. So what about like cheese and like milk and eggs and all that? Because we're not forcing the
Did
chickens to
you
lay eggs.
You are. Did you just say that veganism is extreme?
Veganism is extreme.
What's
Vegetarianism is
no,
not
no,
as extreme.
absolutely not. What's extreme is stuffing 75 billion animals into cages, forcing them to give birth, forcing them to lay eggs for us, and forcing them to give their milk to us in cages, like as if they are objects and just things that we get to exploit any way we want to. That's extreme, sir.
Do you realize that if cows are not milked, their udders will explode because they constantly eat grass to survive, and they produce milk by eating grass. And if they are not milked, their udders will literally explode because it will
That's
just get so
because
big and
that
stretch out,
that's
stretch out.
our fault. That's because we are artificially selected. The only way to stop that cycle is to go vegan. If you're so concerned about the cows, then go vegan because vegans cause way less damage to the animals. Going vegan minimizes the amount of cows that come into existence in the first place, so less cruelty would be endowed onto these animals.
Okay, do you like avocados?
Oh, here's the avocado argument. Yes, I do eat avocados, and I get them from sustainable places like Mexico, where they don't.
Just like I get my meat from
Where,
sustainable places like local farms.
no, eating meat is actually causing death and cruelty to the animal, right?
Billions of bees
Eating.
dies, and bees are endangered while
Oh
cows
yeah,
and
okay.
chickens and pigs are
Wait,
not.
wait. If you're so concerned about the bees, then go vegan because vegans kill way less bees than what you're doing. Did you know that most crops in the world produced by bees are fed to your animals? Did you know that?
Ooh, yeah, because that's how we eat. That's how they eat. That's how
Great, great.
everyone eats in the entire
Exactly,
world.
exactly. So the fact that we don't have to eat the animals means that going vegan, if you care about the bees, then go vegan because vegans kill less bees, way less bees.
How is your tofu produced? Do you like tofu?
Ah, the tofu argument.
Oh my
Okay,
God, what?
let's take a look at soybeans, right? You said this is where tofu comes from. Did
Hmm.
you know that 75% of soybeans in the world are grown for animal feeds?
Okay, that wasn't my question. My question was, do you like tofu?
I do.
Okay, so do you realize that bees are also dying from producing your tofu
Did
from
did
the
you not hear
soybeans?
what did you not hear what I just said, sir? I did you not hear what I just said? Most soybean used to make tofu is killed and destroyed for animal feed. So you're killing more soybeans. You're killing more insects. doing more animals. You're killing more stuff than I am.
Right. Okay. Where would you get your iron from if you didn't eat meat?
Greens, vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, and seeds.
Well, you don't get iron from vegetables. That's not how that works, unless it's genetically modified to get have iron in them. Beans, yes, that's a good place. Nuts, debatable. But I want to know why you said vegetables.
It's not debatable. It's not debatable at all. Vegetables have plenty of iron. Broccoli has 12% of your RDA in one serving.
Oh, I love broccoli.
Mushrooms, potatoes, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes have 27% of your RDA in one potato. Spinach has 71% of your RDA in one serving. Come on, we get plenty of iron.
Okay, how much iron is in a filet mignon?
Why does that matter? We don't have
because
to.
Because you just search up the amount of iron in a macadamia nut. So can you search up the amount of iron?
Let's say there's 100% of your RDA. Who cares how much is in it? Because we can still be healthy as a vegan. Let's just say you get 1,000 grams of iron from beef. I don't give a shit. It's still better to go vegan, ethically speaking.
But how many macadamia nuts would you have to eat to equal the amount of iron in the filet mignon, which is killing more bees by pollinating those plants?
No, it's not. No, you're not understanding. So here's a study called Vegans, Vegetarians, Meat Eaters in the UK Show Discrepant Environmental Impacts. What it shows us is that vegans cause 75% less deforestation, right? So all those trees we cut down, all that land we cut down is for the animals. We also use about 54% less water because vegans need less crops because the animals that you guys kill eat way more crops than we do, right? So the study I just cited, which is an Oxford peer-reviewed study, demonstrates that vegans kill way less land. So if you're so worried about the fields that we used to grow soybeans, well, you're causing most of the destruction.
I'm not worried about the fields. I'm worried about the animals that are actually endangered, like the bees.
The same thing. Bees, you guys kill more bees by far because you're destroying more land and more crops.
But I want to know why you're so concerned about the chickens and the cows and the pigs when you should be worrying about the bees, which I know you are, but I don't know why you're so...
I'm concerned about both. That's why I'm vegan. Vegans kill less bees and less chickens. Why do you want to kill most? Why do you want to maximize death to them? Why don't you want to minimize death?
Well, because if you killed off all those animals, you'd be sustaining the ecosystem because that's just how the ecosystem works. Do you see how well it's been working for the past 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 years?
Absolutely not. 75 billion animals that we kill per year, right? If we all went vegan, that number would go down to 0. So we're overpopulated right now. We're overpopulated. Don't you get it?
I do get it. We are overpopulated. We have 8 billion people in the world.
Great. So going vegan is the solution. Why aren't you vegan?
Because I don't want to be. That's just as simple as it.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you actually don't have an argument. You just don't want to be vegan, right?
Yeah, I just don't want to be vegan.
Okay, so you don't care about the abuse that the animals go through. You don't care about the death they go through. That doesn't matter.
Not really, because there's so many of them.
Okay, yeah, there's so many that it doesn't matter. I just kill them all, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool, man. So I guess we can just. I guess we just. I guess we could just kill people too. because just kill everything we want.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Cool.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day, man. At least he's honest that he just doesn't care about people and animals. At least he's honest that he has no ethics.